Another totally true Florida factoid that spins my propeller. The Miami Herald just reported that deputies at the checkpoints discovered the scam and, at last count, have confiscated more than 200 bogus decals. The TV station showed a huge pile of the crumpled little yellow suckers on a table at a press conference.
At the far end of the field, a Jamaican man in a green and yellow knit cap conducted fleet commerce. He stuck another Andrew Jackson in his fanny pack. "And here's your decal."
Cheers!
The Jamaican looked up. "Oh, hey, Serge. How's it hanging?"
I need another sticker.
"Different car?" Serge pointed back.
No, same one. But I wanted to see if you'd upgraded your decals. The cops are onto the old stickers like mine.
"Jesus! Keep your voice down." Chiz pulled him aside by the arm and whispered, "These tourists just got here and haven't heard the news. I'm trying to dump my supply and relocate to Little Nicaragua."
Then Godspeed.
Serge gave Chiz a complicated handshake and headed back to his car. Coleman pointed across the street at a cloud of white feathers. "Two dudes are wrestling over a live chicken."
Coleman, we've been here 1,000,000 times and you still haven't learned to filter, said Serge. On the streets of Miami, there's more noise than signal.
An hour later, the Galaxy took the final exit off the Florida Turnpike and rolled into Florida City, the last trace of civilization on the southern tip of the mainland. Coleman rolled a fatty in his lap. "How are we getting back into the Keys if your sticker's counterfeit?"
That's what Walmart's for.
"Walmart?"
One of their supercenters, said Serge. Strategically located in the strip of chain motels, fast food joints, and gas stations before society gives way to 18 miles of treacherous mangrove jungle between the mainland and the bridge to Key Largo. The last chance to stock up at bargain rates and wide selection before you're trapped by the sea all around and forced to purchase overpriced lamps made of seashells.
The muscle car pulled into the monster shopping center. Coleman pointed behind them. "The Walmart's back there."
We're not going to Walmart, said Serge. All the real action is in the parking lot.
Coleman stared out the window as they drove down rows of vehicles. "There's a bunch of people just wandering around and not getting in cars."
Another of Florida's shadow economies, said Serge. If you couldn't score a counterfeit sticker in Miami, this is the other way back into the Keys during the current lockdown.
"Why are so many of them wearing backpacks?"
Stealth camping?
"What's that?"
A huge under-the-radar phenomenon, said Serge, turning a corner and scanning the scene with keen eyes. A tight-knit community that utilizes websites, bulletin boards, and internet videos to share the safest places to illegally sleep in your car or in the woods, which is no small trick in this state with all the no overnight parking signs. This section of Florida City is the most popular spot before jumping off to the Keys because the supercenter is open 24 hours, which gives cover to the unauthorized vehicles. You'll never notice the stealth campers until you hear about them, and then you realize they're everywhere in plain sight. See those people spilling out of that van, rubbing their eyes?
Coleman looked the other way. "Why are the campers going car to car, looking at windshields?"
Trying to find hurricane re-entry stickers for Keys residents who drove up here to shop after taking a baseball bat to all their seashell lamps.
"What good does that do?"
The shadow economy I mentioned, said Serge. They wait for the car's owner to return from the store, and the haggling begins like an open-air seafood market in Morocco. Most of the campers offer money for rides or even for the sticker itself, because residents can always show their driver's license if they don't have a decal.
"You said most?"
The rest get ugly.
"I'm seeing a deal right now," said Coleman. "Those two dudes are handing over cash and throwing backpacks in a trunk."
Re-entry stickers are recession-proof.
"So this is how we're getting back to the Keys?"
Yes and no. I prefer trying to pinch pennies first.
Serge cut himself off and slowed to a crawl down the next row of cars. "What is it?"
Those two guys checking windshields up on the left.
"I don't see them."
Because they just crouched down next to that Camaro, said Serge. The car's owner is returning.
"She's placing shopping bags in the back seat," said Coleman. "Now she's... Holy shit! One of them just grabbed her. He's forcing her...